Do you want 5 steps on how to bulletproof your business for the holidays? And also 5 steps on how to make this fourth quarter your best one yet? Tierny Jordan here, broker associate, team leader, coach, trainer, and mentor. I'm here to give you these 5 steps.
I hope you guys are ready to take a ride. It's gonna make you really think and also help you put a plan together. And you have to understand that you're gonna have to be a master builder. So I wanna hear each one of you guys say, I'm a master builder. I'm a master builder. I feel like if there's opportunity on the plate, I should be able to partake. And that's what Bob was referring to. Do you believe that you can take it? Say it again. I'm a master builder. But you also have to understand it's not going to be easy. I can sit up here, show you my numbers, show you what I did, show you how I took 20 listings in 30 days, but you have to believe that you can do it. Nothing's going to be given to you. I'm not going to give you a magic pill. There's nothing easy about what I'm going to show you. To get something that we've never had, we have to do something that we've never done. So are you guys ready to build? Are you sure you're ready to build? Say it as loud as you're not comfortable. Boom.
We just went over this recently with the agents I coach, train, and mentor. And the first step, guys, is just to get your mind wrapped around the fact that there are a lot of transactions that are going to happen between now and the end of the year. So what I recommend doing is going into your local MLS, look at the areas that you work, figure out how many transactions happened last year during this time, okay? Figure out and go back 10 years if you need to see that no matter what, there's always going to be real estate transactions that happen. People are always going to need to have a place to live, right? So go back and just look. That kind of prepares your mind to know that there's transactions. And once you come up with your number, you're going to be able to close the deals because they're out there happening in the marketplace, right? So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is figure out how much money you want to make between now and the end of the year. Okay, so let's just say you want to make $50,000 between now and the end of the year. That's our second step. Third step is figure out how much money is on the table per transaction for you. So if my average commission, or let's just say my average sales price is $333,000, and I collect on average 3%. I'm on average, I make about $10,000 per transaction, okay? So I'm gonna take, for my step 3, I'm gonna find out how many transactions I need to close to hit my number. I'm gonna do that by taking the amount that I wanna make, so that's $50,000 in the example I gave you, divided by the amount of money that's on the table for me per deal. So that would be $50,000 divided by 10,000. That's the commission I came up with in my example. So that would mean that I have to close 5 deals between now and the end of the year to hit my number, okay? Now, let's look at how many conversations do I have to have in order to close 5 deals. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of knowledge, and this comes from over the years, factoring. And I've coached, trained, and mentored agents that have been in the business 30 plus years, down to people who brand new. Okay. So the number that I came up with is between 120 and 180 conversations to close one deal. 120 is more for the seasoned people. 180 is more for the newer people. You could be somewhere in between, but come up with your factor. Okay. So let's say on average, it takes me 120 conversations to close a deal. Now, remember, I need to close 5 deals to hit my transaction. So that would be 600 conversations I have to have between now and the end of the year to make the money that I want to make. Okay. Next step, pull up your calendar, guys. Pull up your calendar and figure out how many working days are left for you this year. Okay. This is going to give you freedom. It's going to give you freedom to spend time with your family, entertain, do what you want to do during the holidays. And you're not going to be worried about work because you know you're going to allocate the time that you need to allocate on your working days. So it's going to give you freedom to stay focused on work and not worry about feeling like, oh, I'm not spending any time with my family, because you're already allocating time for that. So come up with the working days that are left between now and the end of the year, okay? Next step, once you have the number of working days, you're going to take the total amount of conversations you have to have and divide that by the number of working days. So mine was 600. Remember, it was 600 conversations. I took 120, which is my factor. I'm a seasoned agent, and it'll take me 120 conversations to close one deal. And I need to close 5 deals to make my 50,000 between now and the end of the year. So 120 times 5 is 600. I have to have 600 conversations between now and the end of the year. Now, when I look at my calendar, I have 60 working days left, let's say, between now and the end of the year. I'm taking into consideration holidays and everything else. So I'm going to divide my 600 conversations by 60 days. And that's going to give me 10 conversations a day. So I would have to have 10 conversations each day to make $50,000 between now and the end of the year. All right, guys, if you put this principle in place and you schedule yourself to work and have these valid conversations, now they can't just be random people that you say hello to in the grocery store, right? This needs to be, you need to be prospecting on people who are thinking about buying or selling. So that could be, you could be generating online, you could be door knocking and smart targeting. If you need help on how to start generating business, feel free to message me directly. All right, you guys, I hope you follow these steps, and I hope this next quarter is your very best quarter yet. And I hope that you sit down and you create a system and a process so that you can bulletproof your business for the holidays. All right, have a good one.